actresses in Hollywood,
Oh,
who's
she is.
adored by the audience for her sincerity, spontaneity, and humor. Sandra Bullock has gone from an unknown waitress to an Academy Award winner and one of the highest paid actresses in the world. But what is hidden behind the image of the girl next door? Which movie changed her life forever? What made her put her career on pause at one point? And how did she manage to overcome the losses and return to the spotlight again? This is the Biographer Channel, and today we will open the door to the
Definitely
real,
definitely
imperfect
I will.
life of Sandra Bullock. Sit back, we're getting started.
This country. Oh, I can't say it. My brain doesn't get it.
Sandra Annette Bullock was born on July 26,
Okay, yeah.
1964 in the suburbs of Washington, Arlington County, Virginia.
Yeah.
The mother of the future star, Helga Matilda Niemeyer, was an opera
What did you
singer
say?
from Germany, and her father, John Wilson Bullock, an Army employee and part-time vocal coach from Birmingham, Alabama. Bullock's maternal grandfather was a German rocket scientist from Nuremberg. In his youth, her father worked as a blacksmith in order to get into the famous Juilliard School of the Arts, where he wanted to fulfill his dream of becoming an opera singer. Instead, he trained as an opera vocal coach, thereby partially fulfilling a cherished dream. Sandra Bullock's parents met in Germany when John worked at the Pentagon after serving in the Army, and Helga was his secretary. Later, they seriously engaged in a musical career. Mother began to sing in the opera, and father became a vocal coach. The couple had two daughters, Sandra and Jazina, who was 6 years younger. There was always singing in their house. Sandra often felt awkward because of her parents singing, as it could be heard even outside. And the girl wondered why mom and dad were constantly singing and, quote, can't be normal people. However, she really liked how friendly the atmosphere was in the family, where everyone joked and was open.
There you go.
My mother has an incredible sense of humor. So as a child,
My family is fucked up.
great storytelling, great jokes. Everything was funny in our household. I mean, any time at the dinner table you could, fling something across the table or embarrass somebody or bring up a topic that's unacceptable for the dinner table. It was done. So, I mean, that's the atmosphere I grew up. And who was a surprise to you? You think I had a lot of etiquette in my upbringing?
Cool.
Helga wanted her daughters to follow in her footsteps. The girls took vocal and ballet lessons, learned to play the piano, sang in the children's opera choir, but did not show a particular love for music. They sometimes accompanied their mother on tour and sang and not just to anyone. Sandra had a hard time accepting that simple truth because she believed that she had to please everyone to be accepted. Helga taught her daughters self-reliance and independence. My mother instilled that in me and my sister. Make your own way. You don't need a man to get where you want to go. Make your own money. Get your own career together. And then if you happen to meet a great guy, you'll meet him on a good level.
Crazy.
For 12 years, Bullock was raised in Nuremberg, Germany, where she received a Waldorf education. And for several more years, the family lived in Vienna and Salzburg in Austria. Therefore, the girl grew up speaking German. A career as a pianist or an opera singer did not appeal to Sandra, although she had good vocal skills. So the girl did everything in her power not to enter a musical school. She was more interested in theater and acting. The girl's childhood was spent traveling because her family often flew from America to Europe and back due to her mother's tours. They finally moved to America when Sandra turned 12. At Washington Lee High School, where the girl began her education, other children saw Bullock as a foreigner and bullied her for wearing old-fashioned clothes.
That's what made us a gangster,
Sandra
right?
decided to conquer the hearts of American teenagers in the simplest, but no less effective way. The girl took a film camera from her father and persuaded her peers to take part in an amateur film. The decisive argument was that she skillfully parodied famous Hollywood actors. So the schoolgirl managed to sway most of her classmates to her side, as well as become popular at school, because she was a cheerleader, performed in school theater productions, and also dated a high school athlete. By the way, Sandra loved her cheerleader uniform so much that she still keeps it among her treasured memorabilia. Sandra, who received the title most likely to brighten up your day, was destined to become the class's favorite.
I mean, she looks good in it too.
She now went to school in torn jeans and also disturbed the teachers with her pranks. Once, she got so drunk that she fell asleep in the school gym where the principal found her. However, popularity at school did not save the girl from her first love disappointment. Sandra's boyfriend, who half the girls in school were crazy about, was handsome and persistent, but not very smart. He did not want to be satisfied with hugs and kisses and demanded proof of love from Bullock. Sandra decided to break up with him and pursue her dream to become an actress. After graduating in 1982, Bullock attended East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina, where she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in drama in 1987. While studying at ECU, she was one of the most notable students in the theater department and acted in several productions such as Peter Pan and Three Sisters. After graduating from
Drops some
university,
sick
Sandra decided to
musical
come
things,
in
aren't
New York. Her parents supported their daughter's decision because they understood how difficult it was for novice artists to break through. They advised her to give her all and go for her goal. Sandra's only goal was to become an actress. As backup options, the girl considered the possibility of working as a photo model or flight attendant. However, for the world of fashion,
Not really.
Sandra was too short and not slender enough, and flying required special education.
Yeah, she's
After
gonna be an
chatting
actor.
with her unfortunate colleagues, young people who came to the big city with high hopes, Bullock got a job as a waitress in a bar on 47th Street and enrolled in acting classes at the neighborhood Playhouse Theater School. There, she became a student of the well-known teacher Sanford Meisner, who at one time trained Robert Duvall,
There you go.
Diane Keaton, and Joan Woodward. The money needed to pay for education was not easy for Sandra. The bar in which she worked turned out to be far from a pleasant place with a very dubious audience. Later, the actress recalled that she was almost raped there several times. Acting classes, where Sandra spent all evenings, became her favorite place. The teachers did not know what financial difficulties she was facing, but they were convinced that with her talent and perseverance, Sandra would definitely succeed.
She's gone.
Compliments from adults and sincere admiration in the eyes
She
of
is
fellow
huge.
students gave her self-confidence. After 3 years of study, in the summer of 1985,
She's
Bullock
buzzing.
began going to auditions. Seeing a girl in worn jeans, a wide sweater, and with an unremarkable appearance, the directors were extremely surprised, since movies of small roles in several independent films